Sad day out here, and it was a sad day because we buried all of our irrigation. Just have the funny pipe popping up out of the ground where the heads are going to go. It's sad because it's not actually sad, but we spend a lot of time, digging the trenches and then putting all the pipes together and gluing them together, and then we just bury them, and then you never see it again unless there's a problem later on down the road. So ladies and gentlemen, a little mid-project update here. First of all, sun is out, guns are out, crew's been working really hard. Adam's been here setting some accent rocks all over the property. I'm not going to walk you all the way down there, but you can kind of see what we've had going on. Lots of grading, lots of grade changes. This is just going to be a little gravel path. So we got our steel edging in. The thing with this project, we are taking like a month break. The homeowners are having some masons come in, and they're gonna essentially do a stone veneer. The mason's estimating about a month to complete all of these concrete walls, both sides, top, bottom, left, right, up, down, doesn't matter. And so we're gonna step away while they get that done. But essentially what we're going to do, we're going to wrap up this week. We're going to get these flagstones in. They just kind of wanted a little kind of lily pad path. There's going to be plantings all through here. Their kids are very active outside. You can see they've got some Ninja Warrior stuff. But then over here in our center island, we have a more traditional flagstone pathway with more consistent joints that's just going to kind of meander through middle island. We got our lights going in. Might start wiring some of those up before we take off here. We spent yesterday getting a lot of the heads in this side of it, this half of the project. Lots been going on. We're just trying to get it to a good stopping point. We didn't want to continue bringing our mulch and our plants get trampled or get messed up or anything like that. So we're just going to wait. We'll come back in. We'll make it look real pretty, and then nobody else will step on it. So
1 week later.
All right, I just want to highlight our controller back here really quick. So these are super easy to mount. They just kind of screw right into the wall there, plug in to an outlet. You can see we had this outlet installed. It's got 4 outlets, which is nice because it allows them to also use really nice controller. Has like 250,000 plus preset colors. It's got calendar settings, so you can set like holiday themes and it will automatically change colors in your lights as long as you have the right bulbs. If you want red and green and white for Christmas, Halloween, black and orange and purple and whatever, you can go through just one day, program all your holidays and let it take care of the rest. This is definitely one of the premier lighting controllers on the market. What I wanted to show you is just how easy it is to wire these things up. So they just pop open like that. You can see all of our wires in here. We have 2 slots for common and then 2 of our power side. So we got 5 wires coming in here, so we just split them up. These lighting wires have different textures. This one has a ridge and these ones are kind of smooth. Ridged ones are common wires, which is kind of like our ground. And then I just put all the smooth ones separated equally into our power supplies. Super simple setup. This particular controller uses an app. You can set all of your lights to, you know, from the comfort of your living room while you're watching TV. You can do it all on your phone. FX really thought about the customer at the end and making it super easy to use so that anybody could use it. Not sponsored by FX, but you know, FX Luminaire, if you're listening, hook Brookside up, you know what I'm saying? And now that we're wired up at the box, we can kind of just keep making our way down to all of our different light zones, making sure lights are all wired up, and then we'll start turning them on. All right, I just want to give you guys an insight of sometimes we have problems when we're doing an install. It can be kind of a pain to fix them, but here's what we're doing. It's hot. We got lots of plants. We need plants to have water because water is good for plants. Thought we had the controller all wired up, programmed for the weekend to just automatically turn on every morning, water everything for like 20 minutes, and then shut off just so while we can make sure that these plants have water. Well, and so we had to diagnose that problem. Every other zone, we got 2 boxes here. We have another box out in the woods, like way over there, and we have one behind the garage over there. All of those zones turned on, no problem. However, in our sunniest zone on the front of this wall over there, and then in our island out there, none of those zones are working. Because they're all in the same box, we think the problem lies with the common wire. They all have 2 wires. One of them goes to the colored signal wire, and then the other one goes to our common wire, which acts kind of like a grounder and that kind of stuff. So all 4 of them aren't working. So we checked the connections. They look tight according to our service tech. Sometimes they can look good, but maybe they're not really good. So we stripped them all. If it's not that, then it might be this connection where all of the commons get tied in together, but all of the valve work. So we don't think it's that connection. We're gonna keep trying because these plants need water.
That used to be my favorite job to do right there.
Well, you know, I went from wiring in the box to putting together the lights. You know, it's not just one thing.
It's full circle, ain't it?
Full circle.
Full circle.